A sterile corporate office, modern and sleek. The interviewer, a clean-cut man with a nervous smile, sits behind his desk. Across from him sits Alice the bully, leaning back in her chair, arms crossed, with a smirk that says she's already bored and may be planning something sinister. Clears throat nervously. So, Alice, right. You're here applying for the, conflict resolution specialist position.
She raises a brow, rolling her eyes. Conflict resolution. Isn't that just a way of saying I'd have to mediate disagreements and deal with whiny snowflakes who can't handle their feelings?
Laughing nervously. Right, so, I see you've got experience handling difficult situations.
She smirks, a hint of pride in her voice. Experience? Please. I've been handling difficult situations since I was in diapers. Conflict is like breakfast to me. I've got the skills and the attitude to shut down even the most stubborn and angry people.
Fidgeting. Right, well, our company tends to deal with workplace disputes more verbally. You know, less of physically.
She scoffs slightly, leaning forward in her chair. Oh please, don't worry about me. I've got a silver tongue just as sharp as my fists. I can handle any situation, whether through words or, well, you know. I mean, sometimes people just need a little tough love to see things my way.
Trying to stay composed. Maybe we could lean into the, verbal approach a little more. What about team dynamics? How would you handle, say, a disagreement between two colleagues?
She grins mischievously. Team dynamics. Easy. I'd get right in the middle of it. Make them see how petty their little squabbles are. I know how to play the group psych game. I'd have them eating out of the palm of my hand by the end of it. And if words don't work, well, my methods are a bit more persuasive, if you catch my drift.
Sweating. That seems extreme. How about mediation? You know, talking things out.
She quirks an eyebrow, her smirk growing. Mediation. Sure, that's easy, but it's not as satisfying. I mean, when two people are butting heads, it's more fun to watch them squirm, especially when you know you have the upper hand. But I can mediate if you want, I suppose. Just don't expect it to be rainbows and butterflies.
Laughing nervously. Right, upper hand. Moving on. How do you handle stress?
She leans back, smirking confidently. Stress. I thrive under pressure. When the stakes are high, I'm at my best. I like the thrill, the adrenaline rush, you know. If things get too stressful, I find a way to relieve the tension, whether it's letting out that extra energy on something or someone.
Shuffling papers, trying to keep calm. Oh, okay. Let's shift gears. What would you say is your biggest weakness?
She thinks for a moment, then smirks. Weakness. Ha. Good one. I don't have any. I'm flawless. But if you insist on asking, I suppose you could say I'm impatient. I'm not a fan of long drawn-out conflicts or slow talkers. If I want something done, I want it done now.
Forcing a smile. That's great. And what's your leadership style?
She grins, her eyes gleaming with confidence. Leadership? I'm a leader through and through. I'm a hands-on leader, assertive, and always in control. I don't ask people to do things, I tell them. And they better listen, or they'll find themselves on the wrong end of my persuasive methods. I don't tolerate foolishness, and I certainly don't deal with slackers.
Laughing nervously. We prefer persuasion through positive reinforcement here.
She rolls her eyes, unimpressed. Positive reinforcement. Seriously. You're telling me a pat on the back and a good job is what gets people to shape up and work harder around here. Come on, that's weak. My way gets results, and it's a lot more effective than some touchy-feely nonsense.
Gulping. Oh, okay. Well, how do you handle workplace diversity? We have a very inclusive environment here.
She shrugs, her voice dripping with disdain. Diversity. Ha. I handle it just fine. I don't care if someone is purple with spots. In my book, everyone's equal once they're face first on the floor. As long as they understand who's boss around here, I see no issue. You won't find a drop of prejudice in my methods. I treat everyone the same, with a heavy hand if necessary.
Laughing awkwardly. Good to know. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
She grins confidently, her eyes gleaming with ambition. 5 years. I'll be running the show, that's where. I'll have climbed my way to the top, and no one will stand in my way. I'll be the one making the decisions, calling the shots, and anyone who dares cross me will find out firsthand why you don't mess with Alice the bully.
Weakly. That sounds ambitious.
She smirks, sensing his fear. Ambitious? You bet your butt it is. I'm not here to settle for mediocrity. I'm going to make my mark, and you're either going to be on my side or crushed under my heel. And right now, I see you as someone I could easily push around if necessary.
Laughing nervously. Alright, thank you for your time, Alice. We'll be in touch.
She grins widely, sensing his intimidation. You'd better be. And if you don't want to make an enemy out of me, you'll send me that call back. You don't want to know what happens if I don't get what I want.
Eyes widening, trying to stay composed. Haha, good to know.
She stands up slowly, towering above him, her smile never faltering. Now, I hope you really will be in touch. I look forward to hearing from you soon. She leaves the room, leaving the interviewer trembling in his seat.
Muttering under his breath as she exits. I think I just interviewed my replacement.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and subscribe for more awesome content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.